Hello everyone, Courtney Growing here, and as you can tell, I am in the Christmas spirit with my Fa La 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 Llama shirt. And I've decorated my house for Christmas, and behind me, I have my little Christmas decorations and everything. Have our tree up over here. So, trying to make a good Christmas for my daughter, since she's now 18 months old. So, a few things before I start this video to get us in the Christmas spirit. I am going to continue to write more of my stories, working on new ones, and publishing the rest of my Heartsong Saga books. So I'm going to wait till the first of the year to put out more of my Heartsong Saga books. I have 3 more to put out, and so I've spent a lot of money on buying Christmas decorations and presents this year, so I'm going to kind of save off on spending any more money, which I used to buy my author copy. So I'm going to wait till the first of the year to release more of my writing. As far as future videos for my books and stuff, those will happen next year. A long time ago, I did videos about my book collection that I have. So my YA horror stuff with the point horror books from the 90s and stuff is steadily still growing, but I'm getting to the point where I can't find any more books that aren't super expensive. So, but I'm still collecting those. As for collecting the rest of my Fear Street books, finish off my Fear Street collection, I've decided to go ahead and stop trying to find the rest of the Fear Street sagas and the other books that I need, because every time I find them, they are super expensive. So as of right now, I'm not collecting any more Fear Street books. So as of right now, my Fear Street book collection is done with the last 10 books that I need put on indefinite hiatus until I can find them for a good price. So, but I may do an update on my YA teen horror books as I collect more of them, and kind of go back through my book collection. All this is going to be done at the first of the year when we reach 2022. So for my I guess last video of 2021, since I haven't done one in a while, also a while back I did videos a long time ago about my picks for Halloween movie favorites. I did horror, and I did Hammer, Hammer horror films and stuff like that. And then I did more family-oriented Halloween movies that you could watch with your kids, young and older kids. So something I haven't done before, I have a very small collection of Christmas favorites on DVD that I like. There are other Christmas movies that I have that my mom recorded for me off TV a long time ago when I was really little. So I have stuff on various VHS tapes. I have a Family Circus Christmas based on the Bill Keane comic strip. I have something called Rusty and Buttons and the Christmas Tree Train. It's about a fox named Rusty and a baby bear named Buttons, and Christmas Tree Train. It explains itself. And then stuff like the Disney Christmas thing, when they used to take all the clips, cartoons and Disney movies and stuff, and it's I can't remember what name it was underneath, but it's almost like the Disney Halloween treat thing, how they kept releasing it all the time. I had the Christmas one, and then I had the Care Bears in the Nutcracker. And then I have the Nutcracker Prince, based on, the Nutcracker Ballet by Tchaikovsky. So I also have it around here somewhere. I do have Barbie in the Nutcracker, again, because I like the Nutcracker. So, and I also have Barbie of Swan Lake, too, because I like Swan Lake. So that's a little side note, but I have a collection of Christmas movies that are my favorites. I have Christmas movies and specials. Oh, and something that I also have on VHS tape that's a gem for anybody is A Muppet Family Christmas, when it was originally on TV, so it has all the nostalgic commercials in it, but It has the Muppets, it has Sesame Street, it has Fraggle Rock, it has Muppet Babies in puppet form. So it's a real treat, and it's kind of sad that it's never going to be released on DVD because every single property is owned by somebody different now. Most of the Muppets are owned by Disney, so I don't know, maybe one day they'll pop it out of the Disney vault. I'd be really sad if they put it on Disney Plus because I don't have it. So not yet, maybe one day. So, but anyway, as you know, I ramble. So, quick video about some of my favorite Christmas specials and Christmas movies. Some are, of course, givens because they're on TV all the time. So, first up is my Jeff Dunham Christmas special. Now, my friend Amy, who is no longer with us, her and her husband got me turned on to Jeff Dunham about 2008, 2009, something like that. And I think Jeff Dunham is hilariously funny. So some people don't think he's funny, but I do. I think he's very funny. So this has Jeff with, of course, Bubba J, Peanut, Walter, and Ahmed the Undead Terrorist. So, but yeah, I love this Christmas special. It is so funny. It makes me laugh so hard that I can hardly breathe half the time. So, Jeff Dunham Christmas special. So, I think from, doesn't have a date on it, I don't think, when it was released, but Jeff Dunham Christmas special. And then out of the trilogy of movies, I only like the first two of these, and it is the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. So I have the Santa Claus and I have the Santa Claus 2. It's not that I don't like the Santa Claus 3, the Escape Clause, because it's got Martin Jordan and he's hilariously funny. I guess mostly because my mom didn't really care for the third one. So yeah, the Santa Claus 2 I kind of took from my mom when I moved out on my own. So, but I have always loved the Santa Claus since it came out. I think I got to see it in theaters with my dad. I got to go see a lot of movies with my dad because my mom was working all the time. So I might have seen it with my mom and dad, but mostly I think I went to go see a lot of movies with my dad most of the time. So, but I love the Santa Claus. So, and of course I have Santa Claus in widescreen, special edition, and Santa Claus 2 in full screen. So, and then of course the perennial Christmas classic, that's one of my favorites, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's probably the first vacation movie that I ever saw. I think I saw European Vacation and then Vacation. And I'm not really interested in watching Vegas Vacation. So, but yeah, Christmas Vacation is always on TV, even when it's not Christmas time. But I love it. So it's just got so many lines and stuff. It gets stuck in your head. So I actually have one Christmas Vacation shirt left. I used to have a lot of them, but they got a little too small for me to wear. So that's always on TV. Something that aired on, I think Nickelodeon a couple of times, maybe Cartoon Network, I'm not sure, but it's like from a very long time ago. But it is this. It is called Olive the Other Reindeer, and it's presented by Matt Groening from The Simpsons, and it features Drew Barrymore as the voice of Olive, this cute little Jack Russell dog right here. So, I love Drew Barrymore. She's one of my favorite actresses, and I like how warm and bubbly and open and funny she is. So, this, and also her daughter is named Olive, so named after this special, but it has the late Ed Asner in it too. It also has Michael Stipe from REM doing voices, Joe Pantoliano, Dan Castellaneta, Jay Moore, and Peter McNichol. And it's based on a book by J. Otto Seibold and Vivian Walsh. it's just something really cute. So I love it. So something that I can, watch with my daughter. So you can watch the other ones, but there's a lot of adult humor in some things, but still. And then one of my favorites, I do have the animated version of this as well, but another one of my favorites, and one of my dad's favorites, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey as the Grinch. So, yeah, I love this movie. I love when it's on TV. It's just the best, one of the best movies I've ever seen. And it's been a while since I looked at some of these DVDs I had. So it was released in 2001. So I think my dad got to see it before he passed away. So, but hilariously funny. Another thing I watch for Christmas where I can't breathe, and a lot of quotable lines, and I've watched it with my daughter a few times, and she seems to like it, so she's not frightened by Jim Carrey and his Grinch makeup. That's a good plus. And my other favorite thing about this movie is the dog that plays Max. I just love the dog, and it makes me sad knowing that this dog is probably no longer alive anymore. I'm trying not to be depressing, but it's another favorite thing that I like about this movie. So it definitely is a classic. And something newer, something also with kind of more adult themes and stuff, is Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. I like Reese Witherspoon too, so she's one of my favorite actresses. So Brad and Kate are a couple. They always try to get away during Christmas times. They don't want to be with their families, but their flight to Fiji gets canceled, and their parents see them on TV talking about how the flights out of the airport are being canceled. So now they have to go to Four Christmases because both of their parents, both sets of parents, are divorced. So they have to go to 4 separate Christmases. So, and we kind of get a little bit of backstory into their lives, which they have never shared with each other in their relationship. So you have to kind of appreciate the humor. I actually went to go and see it because I heard that there was a cameo in there. There's a band that plays in the church scene, and in the background, one of the guitarists in the band is Howard Leese from Heart, who's now with Bad Company. And I was like, I want to see if I can see him in the movie. And you can, well, if you're looking for him, like I did. But I ended up actually liking the movie, so I don't think a lot of people have seen it. They're playing on AMC a lot this year, so if you haven't got a chance to ever see this, I give it a watch. It's funny. It's got a good cast, too. It's also got Robert Duvall, Jim Favreau, Mary Steenburgen, Dwight Yoakam, Tim McGraw, Kristen Chenoweth, and Jon Voight and Sissy Spacek. So that's a pretty good cast for this movie. And it's rated PG-13. So kind of more adults than the children. But it's a pretty good movie. I get a couple of laughs out of it. And Reese Witherspoon, she's always delightful to watch. So there's that. And then another favorite movie of mine from my childhood. My mother recorded it off TV for me a long time ago, but I eventually got it on DVD. And it's one of my favorite movies. It's Santa Claus, the movie, with Dudley Moore in it, and also has John Lithgow in it. So it's a beautifully shot movie, and I just remember it. And it also has Burgess Meredith in it. So, and it's kind of like from the producing and directing team behind Superman, the movie. So it's very beautifully shot, and it's nostalgic of my childhood, and my mom recording it for me. Like, she recorded so many things off TV for me to watch. So And another classic from my childhood. I bought this when it was the 30th anniversary edition on DVD, and it's Mickey's Christmas Carol. It was the first time Mickey appeared in a Disney cartoon in a very long time. And of course, it came out in 1983. So, yeah, so the year that I was born. So, isn't that wonderful to know? So, and of course, A Christmas Carol told by, with Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald and Scrooge McDuck as Ebenezer Scrooge. So, it also comes with some animated shorts, a newer one called Yodelberg, which is like one of the newer Mickey ones that have been showing on TV for a long time. It's actually pretty cute. And then classic ones like the Hockey Champ with Goofy, Pluto's Christmas Tree, The Art of Skiing with Goofy, and Corn Chips. Pluto's Christmas Tree also has Chip and Dale in it, and Corn Chips has Donald with Chip and Dale in it. So couple of extra little cartoons. So another thing from childhood that I love. So, and then of course, again, almost everything for the holidays is now like a classic because it's always shown on TV. And of course, Home Alone and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. I actually got to see Home Alone 2 in the theater, I think with my mom and my dad. So, the only two Home Alone movies that I really want to see. I'm not interested in seeing any of these other ones. That's just me. I'm just not interested. So, Home Alone, always classic, always leaves me laughing. I like Home Alone, but I like Home Alone 2 Lost in New York the best. Probably because I love Tim Curry so much. So, that gives me a nice happy feeling. So, and then more Christmas classics. So this is in a set that I bought. So it has a lot of Rankin Bass Christmas specials. So I bought this as the anniversary specials. So like 40th anniversaries in 2015. So classics. So Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. But also featuring the Little Drummer Boy, the Cricket on the Hearth, Frosty Returns, and another one of my favorites from childhood, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. So some of this stuff gets played all the time, and stuff like Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol just gets pushed back into the wings somewhere. So I don't know if you could find this collection anywhere. I always get everything at Walmart, but it's a pretty good collection to have. And then, of course, including this because it has a Charlie Brown Christmas, but it is my Peanuts holiday. So, of course, it has a Charlie Brown Christmas, but it has a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. 50th anniversary for the Christmas, and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and 40th anniversary for a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So, a couple of bonus episodes too with It's Magic Charlie Brown, the Mayflower Voyagers for a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and It's Christmas Time Again Charlie Brown for a Charlie Brown Christmas. So got that. And then last, I've got classic Christmas favorites. So 10 holiday favorites on this DVD, which is where I have Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated version by Chuck Jones, narrated by Boris Karloff. It also includes The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold, Pinocchio's Christmas, another thing from my childhood, The Stingiest Man in Town, which is basically a Christmas carol based on a stage play, The Year Without a Santa Claus, Rudolph's Shiny New Year, Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey, Frosty's Winter Wonderland, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. If that's where Christmas in July started from, works for me. It means I get to listen to my Christmas music in July and not feel ashamed. So I have a pretty good collection of holiday stuff to watch with my daughter as she gets older. And actually, since my daughter's young, one of her Christmas presents that she's going to get is a Christmas holiday special with the Trolls from the DreamWorks movie with Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake voicing Poppy and Branch. And I don't know if any of the other voice actors come back, but so that's going to be a new holiday tradition to watch. And then, of course, the Christmas episodes of Bluey. I have now seen Veranda Santa and Christmas Swim because they're now playing it constantly on Disney Channel and Disney Junior. So new Christmas traditions every year, and then a ton of Christmas music. I will also have a link in this video, since it's the Christmas season, Christmas spirit, a Christmas playlist that was what I call a Christmas party for Kayla. It has, at the moment, because I've never seen any of the videos taken down yet, 400 Christmas songs. A lot of newer stuff, a lot of older stuff. So I will put a link to that in this video. And since this is going to be the last video I'm going to do for the year, I hope that for everybody watching, I hope that you had a happy Hanukkah. I hope that you have a Merry Christmas. I hope that you have a Merry Kwanzaa, and I hope that everyone has a Happy New Year, and I hope that 2022 is going to be a good year for all of us. So until next year, this is Courtney Gruenholz saying Happy Holidays, everyone.